Today is January 11, 2018. The price of gold today on the world market today is 42,438 and 34 cents. So the price is volatile ups and down. Last year, December, the price was 41. And then before the end of December, the price is 42. Now we are now in January, the first week of January. The price is 42,438. So secure now while you can still afford, because there is a prediction that the gold will turn to $55,000 per kilo on the world market. So you as a being a small trader or the gold trader, secure now while you can still afford. You are buying through us direct to the local miner. Wilhelmina is the one who do the marketing on behalf of the seller in Central and West Africa. Africa is a huge continent. Africa is land of plenty. There are so many foreigners when I was there. I went there. My seller invited me to come to see with my own two eyes why foreigners are there. Chinese, American, Australian, German, Russian, European. Why they are there? Because of the natural resources. Africa is huge natural resources. They are very rich on natural resources, but the country, the people are poor. Why? Because the government are also corrupt. So now I'm telling you the real story. Why you've been deceived? Why you cannot find gold? There is something wrong with you guys. There is something wrong that you cannot find gold. You lose money. You've been screwed on exactly the same as Wilhelmina, but welcome to the club. 2018, I am here to help you. I am here not to deceive you again, because you are crook as well. You think that you can buy gold, no upfront fee. It wouldn't work at all, because gold has a value added tax. Do you understand what is VAT? VAT is valued added tax. Do you understand that every time you buy food in your own country, you pay tax? GST, government sales tax. In Australia, our government sales tax is 10%. Every commodity we buy, there is always tax on the price. We don't have any complaint. And you complain, oh, I'm going to buy gold, no upfront fee. I'm scared with African. Don't buy if you're scared. Don't be in business and gold business, because this is money you're buying. Without raw materials, your business would not operate. Why? You need gold to make into jewelry, to make into necklace, to make into wedding ring, to make into gold coins, right? To make into 99.99 refined, that is called gold bullion. Without local miners product, there would be no gold. The bank needs gold. The world is crying for commodities. So therefore, you are buying the world asset. You are buying the financial insurance asset. And if you don't have the money, you're going to say, well, Amina, I'm buying gold, no upfront fee, because I don't trust African. Don't buy gold, because you will never get gold. You buy gold in your own country. If whatever you are, if you are in Singapore, you buy gold in Singapore. Go to the bank, you buy gold, 1.5%. If you are in Hong Kong, because Hong Kong is also crying for gold, go to the refinery, you buy 1.5%. Why Chinese are there in Africa? Why Chinese government, they are in Africa buying gold, buying oil, buying iron, buying everything, and then bring it to China? Why? China is the financial controller at the moment, because they have gold reserve. They have tons of gold. They are coming from Africa. Yeah. Why Italian refinery is in Bamako, the third largest gold producer in West Africa? Why this mining company in Western Australia, they are in Bamako. They operate the mines, and they created employment, and they were given tax incentives. Why they're there? They bring the gold to Australia and then refine it, because they have an investor. The bank is the investors. The bank needs that products. And you as a small trader, you're going to say, oh, I want to buy gold, no upfront fee. I think you are in the wrong business. You don't have money. And then you're going to say, well, Amina, I want to buy gold, no upfront fee. I want to buy gold, 100 kilos, bring it to Texas. We will pay. I don't think so. You will get gold. Why? You don't have the money. You are going to launder. Do you understand what is laundering? Just like money laundering, most of the criminal or thieves and scammer, they are using gold to launder it. They think they can get the profit. And then they are using paper trial, like MT799, like LC, like SBLC. You don't have the money. Do you understand what is the meaning letter of credit? The bank will give you the letter of credit if you have an asset. The bank will ask you a lot of collateral from you. The gold is asset. So you will never get gold if you don't have cash. Believe me. Guaranteed 100%. Recently, few days ago, the buyer from Saudi Arabia, he flight to Conakry. Right? He made the phone calls, and then my seller in the head office secured emergency cable visa to that buyer. He's a multi-millionaire buyer. Cash 100 kilos. Cash. Right? Electronic transfer. Cash. I saw the live video because we are now in the global communication. We are now in the global village. Every time we have a buyer, my head office will say, well, open your camera. Live. I saw the buyer on the live video inspecting the 100 kilos in the office. At the moment in Conakry, we have 550 available stock because that 450 left would not stay longer because we have an existing customer to supply every month. And in Bamako, we have tons of gold, but you will never get gold if you don't have cash because my seller would not give his gold for credit. My seller would not give his gold CIF. Here's the gold. You test that to the local refinery. After the testing, after the local refinery will give you an assay report and the purity, then you transfer your payment bank to bank. It will take 3 working days to clear your money. And if you're scared to travel, don't be in business. As a first timer, yes, you need Wilhelmina to be with you because you will end it into disaster. I can guarantee you 100%. Why? I've been to West Africa. They will not show up. Yeah. They will not answer your phone. Okay? So I'm telling you, in general, in this world, there are 2 kinds of people, deceitful and non-deceitful, good and bad. So don't think about Africa is a scammer. You are one of the scammer. Do you know what is the meaning of scam? It's deceive. You're deceiving yourself. You're looking for cheap price. You were being offered 27, 28, go for it. That seller have no license. That seller, he mined illegally. Maybe that gold is a stolen gold because you will never get gold out of the country. Never. Why? You will be asked to pay taxes. Right. That seller offer you, he has no license. And this, you're gonna say, okay, Mr. Buyer, my price is 26, 27. Then you're gonna be excited. So, oh, I'm gonna get good handsome profit. You're gonna end it into disaster. That seller has no license. That seller, he is going to deceive you. That seller, he has to declare that to the government that he's going to export to you. And then at the end of the day, you're gonna be ended. Exactly the same, the price at the end of the transaction, the price would be 35, 36, 37 because the tax is there. Our price be exactly the same, tax inclusive. You don't need to pay taxes. You test the gold to the local refinery so that you will get the assay report and the purity and the carats. After that, then you transfer your payment bank to bank. Right? Based on the contract. Before you travel, you already had the contract with us. So, the seller is allocating your order. Right. So, you're going to stay there in Africa 7 days. Because when you transfer the payment, it will take 3 working days. 3 to 4 working days. It depends on the correspondence bank where the money coming from. And you're gonna inform your bank that you are going to buy valued goods because of money laundering and gold laundering. Most criminals are using gold to launder it. I am advising you now before it happened to you. Okay? So you need to advise your bank that you are going to buy valued goods to Africa. So your bank would advise you. So my seller also will inform the bank manager that he is expecting the payment from Dubai, from Australia, from United States, and etc. So that both banks are aware that you are buying valued goods. Do not cut corner, because you're gonna be in trouble, you're gonna be arrested, or your gold will be confiscated in the airport, or your money will be seized. So who is the loser? You, because you are looking for cheap price. There was a buyer from United States, right? He owned the private plane. He fly to West Africa. He was dealing with so many offer. He was excited. He stayed there for 20 days. He didn't get gold. No one will touch him because the seller afraid maybe he is a killer. So the buyer's agent talked to me last night, and I said to this buyer's agent, you are not performing properly. Because if I am handling that buyer that have a private plane, that person has to be invited. That person has to be welcomed by the seller. He just fly there, he think because he's rich, he has a private plane. He stayed there for 20 days, he didn't get gold. No one is meeting him. Why? That person who offer very cheap is not a seller. That person, maybe he stole the gold. He stole the gold from miners, because gold is plenty in Africa. Buy gold to a licensee. Buy gold to a license that can export to you, so that you don't have any issue when you take the gold out of the country. Does that make sense? Today, the price of gold is 42. We are selling you a good price. Tax inclusive. You don't need to pay taxes. You just come with the invitation, sign a contract, show us the proof of fund before we're going to send you an emergency cable visa as the company guest. Don't travel without invitation. Do not. Do not go there. I have an Iranian guy last night. He has a difficulty on hearing. I think he's looking for gold and he couldn't find the gold. And he wanted to come to Mali. I said, no, don't come to Mali. If you cannot hear, if your English is good, no good, you will end it into disaster. Don't. And he said to me, Madam, can you help me? Yes, I can help you, but you need my service, extra service. And he said, can you travel with me? Yes. As long as you pay my airfare and accommodation, I'm going to be with you and I'm going to supervise you, because you have a difficulty on hearing and you know Africans are very rough and very rascal. You will never get gold. And he wanted credit. He's going to sell the gold to the refinery. And he's a small trader. And I said to him, you don't have the money, so don't travel. Especially you have a difficulty on hearing. Don't travel. I discouraged him. He said, I'm going to pay taxes. There is no tax to be paid. You pay for the gold. Because my seller would not give his gold for nothing. You have to pay for the gold. In Conakry, my seller in my head office would not deal with you guys if you don't have the money. Yes, I was instructed, do not deal with buyers who have no money, Wilhelmina. We want the buyer to show us the proof of fund that he has available fund before we are going to send him the invitation. What a waste of time, which is correct. We have the buyer from Saudi Arabia. He's in the head office right now. Today is Thursday. I saw our buyer live video conference in the office. His inspect the gold. At the moment available is 550 kilos. And then he's buying 100 kilos, cash electronic transfer. That is the kind of buyer we are only going to entertain. To you, they say, oh, Wilhelmina, I want to buy gold, no upfront fee. Don't be involved. You don't have the money. Oh, Wilhelmina, we're going to buy gold, black fund. You don't have the money. You are going to launder the gold of the seller. Don't be involved. Better stay in your country. Better keep your money in the bank. Yeah. Unless you have $1 million, I will believe you have $1 million. Then we can do business. If you don't have $1 million, don't talk to Wilhelmina, because you are just wasting your time. Yeah. I had a conference last week, a group of Asian from Singapore, from Hong Kong. Right. And they said, we are the buyer. I said, oh, really? And which refinery in Hong Kong? Oh, they mentioned the refinery metaphor. So we are the buyer. I see. And how many quantity you are looking for? Whatever you can supply. And what mode of payment? Bring the gold to Hong Kong. We will pay after final assay. And I told them, I beg your pardon. You never know you might you never know you might kill the seller. You never know you're a smuggler. You never know you're a mafia. Because Chinese is really very clever as well. They can kill my seller. And I said to them, guys, you are really a bunch of joker. I called them gold online prostitute. They were laughing at me. There are 5 of them. Oh, we are a trader. Now you said you are a buyer. Now you are a trader. You're buying and selling, trading to get the commission. It wouldn't work at all. You travel. You sign a contract with us. I said to them, state on the company letterhead of the buyer. I said, oh, the buyer is the refinery. Well, the refinery will not lay out the capital. You as the trader has to lay out the capital in order to resell it to the refinery, because the refinery has its own terms and conditions. We have our own terms and conditions. We are the seller, so you have to follow the terms and conditions, the owner of the gold. You are the buyer. You have a limited cash. You lay out the capital in order to get the gold. You start 5 kilos. Then resell it to the refinery. If you're 5 of them, 5 of you, how are you going to get the profit? Right. You buy from us wholesale, right? We give you a very good handsome profit. You sell it to 1.3, you can still have a 8% profit. But if you are dealing with the chain of brokers, it wouldn't work at all. We don't pay double dipping. We don't pay, how much is my commission? My commission, it wouldn't work. We are giving the buyer a very handsome profit so that the buyer will get the profit. The buyer has a profit margin. The buyer has also costing. And you as a joker broker floating around, come to my Facebook collecting information and then soliciting buyers out of my information. That is information laundering. You launder the information that I have. It's okay because I lay out what necessary export documentation you need, because no such broker are explaining like that. So we are now on the global communication. Let your finger do the talking. You don't need a chain of brokers. You don't. Because everything is on the global communication. I put everything. What necessary, what carat, what purity, what export documentation you need. And we need your business license, importation license, the refinery account, refinery address, and the mode of payment and proof of fund. If you don't have that, I don't think so you're going to get gold from us. Because we need the proof of fund, your bank statement. Don't be scared, because your proof of fund, Wilhelmina will see it, because I'm the one who will advise the seller proceed or not to proceed. I am working for the seller. I am giving you the right, proper way on how to secure gold. And if you are dealing with chain of brokers, then you are waiting for disaster, because no one advising you the way Wilhelmina is giving you a free vital information. But if you need Wilhelmina on the ground, yes, you need Wilhelmina's presence, then that's the time you will be charged airfare and hotel accommodation. Right. My service is not for free either. My service is just like a gold. My service is most important. Gold is the world asset. Wilhelmina is also an asset. Yes, and you deal with so many chain of brokers and then thinking you can get gold for no payment. I think you got the wrong business. Yes, so that is the reason why today I give you the vital information, video to video, but still you are not paying attention. You are not listening. You are not. You are not really listening. I don't know. I wonder how you are really deceiving yourself. To me, you are really deceitful, because I'm feeding you the right vital information, but still your eyes is blind. You only think about how much profit. Yes, you will get the profit because you are buying through us and we will give you a discount, and then you resell it to 1% or 2%. You get the profit. But if you dealing with chain of jokers, 5 of them, we call that, you know what, my sellers in Ghana when I was there, when I was in Ghana before. So Willie, look at these foreigners in Accra shopping center, smoking. They're just like a haggard. You know, one of my sellers say, this foreigner, They are gold prostitute. I said, why they are gold prostitute? They are prostituting themselves, Wally. I said, no, don't say that. I said, no, they come here, they think that because we are colored, we are black, they think they can deceive us. We are rich, Wilhelmina. I said, I know, you're rich. I've been to the mine. I saw how they go dig gold. The mud, they wash on the washing machine and get the dust gold, and then dust gold is not into bar. And you think that the gold will come to you. No, the gold will not come to you. You chase the gold. You come to the gold. Then you will get the right gold supply. Then you will get the price. Because our price is tax inclusive based on the world market. And you're going to say, oh, well, Amina, the price is too high. Well, can you see the price of gold today? Too high. It's 42,434. Okay, I will give you a very simple example. The price of gold today is $42.44 per gram. Okay? Now you want to make into 99.99, which is gold bullion, which is 24 carats. You multiply that because to make into gold bullion, the gold will shrink. Okay? So, 1.2 or 1.3 kilograms in one bar. You multiply that 42.44 times 1, okay, 42.44. This is $42.44 times 1.3 in one bar. That is $55,172 on the world market. And we're giving you 8% less. Right? I'll get the ball pen. Now, on 1.3 kg, because you're going to make into refined 24 carats, which is gold bullion 99.99. The price is today, 55,172. Now, we give you 42. The world market price is $42.44, right? $42,000. $42,000, 338, right? We give you 8%. If you get 1.3 on world market on gold bullion, okay, 338.34 less 8%, you get the profit of 3,390 per kilo. Okay. Now, minus 42 again, 438.34. Okay. For our selling price is 38 on 1.3. However, we can negotiate the price when you convince us that you are really a real buyer. Now, I'm giving you the initial because the price of gold is ups and down. Now, if you want to get 1 kilo, 1 kg to make into jewelry, so the price of the world today per gram is 42, right? So we give you 10%, okay? $42,438.34 less 10%. You have the profit of 4,243. Goes to your pocket. You're buying through us. Right. Minus again 42,438.34. Our selling price is 38 on 1 kilo. However, when we see that you are really serious and real, if it's a long term, our price is negotiable. We are very flexible. I'm just giving you an initial. But when you convince us that you are real and long-term supply, then our price can be negotiable. We will give you a very good deal. We'll give you a good profit so that you will come back to us. But if you are dealing with so many broker, then you pay your broker, you pay your agent, because we are not paying any broker because we give the buyer a discount already. So it's up to the buyer to pay his agent. Sometimes buyers are clever. They window shop from different broker to broker. And this broker, because we are now on the global communication, global village, they come to my page. They collect my information. That is fine because I provide what necessary export documentation and I provide everything. The seller would not provide you guys. I'm the one. That is why they hired me to do the marketing. When you market the product, you should know the product knowledge. I know the product knowledge of my seller. I know. So I am giving you a free explanation live so that when you make a decision, you are aware. Now, after you listen to me, you click on the bottom. There is a link. Take time, click, then click on the link. You will see the procedure. I'm not sending you the procedure anymore. If you are a real buyer, you pay attention, you digest what you are reading, you digest what Wilhelmina's explanation, then you come on Skype for conference. When you come on conference, meaning to say, you are ready to sign a contract because I already explained to you and the procedure is on the bottom, the link, then you are the winner. But if you are not paying attention, you will be a loser. There was one buyer says to me last night, well, Amina, your gold is very expensive. Oh, that's a very good question. Very expensive. Did you view the world price today? No. That was very early morning. That is midnight my time because we have a time difference. Now here I'm here in Australia. We are now in the afternoon. In New York, it's on the late morning. Early morning, late evening. So, excuse me, I'm burping. So the price is 42,000 today. So tonight, when the end of my day, maybe the price will be 43. So you're gonna say, well, Amina, very expensive. You are buying expensive item. You are buying precious mineral. Do you understand what is precious mineral? Meaning to say very expensive. If you cannot afford to buy expensive item, don't buy. You are just window shopping online, that is fair. So come to Wilhelmina on the Skype live video conference so that you can ask many questions. You don't need a chain of broker. You don't. We are now on the global communication. You don't at all. You keep the profit. We will give it to you. Yes. Wilhelmina is not a broker. Because if I am a broker, I'm not going to explain to you. If I am a broker, I would not provide you a vital information. I will not provide you what necessary thing that you need before you travel. Broker doesn't do like that. They just think about how much is my commission. I don't think about commission really because my seller is paying me when the buyer is happy with my services. I am here to service both buyers and seller. I hope guys you understand what I'm saying. If you cannot afford to pay my extra service, that's fine. I will just arrange, just do the contract, right? Send me your business license, importation license, proof of fund, then your passport copy. We'll sign. You're gonna sign a contract with my seller. Then my seller will send you a cable visa. I will just monitor your movement. But if there is an issue, do not blame Wilhelmina. Do not. Because you signed a contract with the seller. I provided you a lot of information, but if you cut corner, and if there is a problem on the ground, then you come back to Wilhelmina, and then you blame Wilhelmina, then that is your problem, not my problem. Because if I am on the ground, I make sure that you will be properly guided, and I make sure I have to talk to the seller. This is how we do, let the buyer feel comfortable, because you're a foreigner. And you're scared. I can guarantee. But when I was in West Africa, I was not being scared. I was looking after. They treated me like a queen. I have my own driver. I was given a car. Once you're invited, you will be looked after. If you don't need Wilhelmina's extra service, that is fine. I'll just monitor the movement. We are now on global communication. In Australia, right? We are selling live. We're selling properties. I'm a real estate. I diverted into gold commodities. We pay banking online. We order groceries buy online, deliver on our doorstep. Why Amazon is on Australia? They're selling online now, right? I'm the one who do the introduction about this gold. When I was in West Africa, I said, oh, this is a very lucrative business. Oh, this Africa needs my services. Yes, you will never see any broker talking to you, explaining to you, so that you will not be burned out. Because when I was in West Africa, there's so many foreigners stranded, so many foreigners been killed, so many foreigners been losing money, and also seller lose gold, and also seller lost his life. Both. December 5, you must remember, one of the sellers, comrade of my seller in Conakry, he was been poisoned by Indian Pakistani national, right? In Dubai. So that is the reason why I'm telling you guys, right? There's also one American, he went to Ghana. He lost $3 million. He killed himself. He was been dealing with so many chain of brokers. He was been promising, and that poor American, he was excited. Oh, I might get the profit to invest. He invested in Ghana. He lost $3 million. What happened? He was ashamed to his investor. He killed himself. Another Indian, they bring gold to Dubai. You can see that on my Facebook. He swallowed the 12 bars of gold, evading tax is $17,000. And then he went to the hospital. And he said to the hospital, I drink some detergent. And then when his tummy was been x-ray, there was a surprise. 12 bars of gold. He swallowed it. That Indian is also crooked criminal. Why are you gonna evade for? 17,000 in importation tax out of 12 bars. He just swallowed it. Now he was arrested. I'm giving you this vital information so that you guys will not cut corner. Another seller went to New York from Sierra Leone. He brought $5 million worth of diamond, gun in his head. Right. And another seller went to Europe. He was missing. Another seller from Gambia. He went to Vietnam. He was murdered. Another seller went to China. After the gold arrived, he was been booked in the hotel. He was killed inside the hotel room. Right. Another seller from Sierra Leone last year. Another Indian Pakistani. He came to Sierra Leone. He was promised to bring gold to Dubai. Sign a contract long term. CIF, no upfront fee. Poor seller from Sierra Leone. He went to Dubai together with the buyer with the 25 kilos. He was being met in the airport with gangsters of Indian Pakistani national. There are so many Indians, hungry Indians and Pakistani in Dubai. They're all crooks. So he was given, Mr. Kamara was given soft drinks, and he fell asleep in his own room. The 25 kilos was taken away from him. And then when he reported to the police, that Indian Pakistani is not registered. And when I was talking to this seller from Sierra Leone, he said the contract was not signed. Oh, why did you allow? Another seller, Mr. Omar, an Indian, you are listening, you cheated this poor Sierra Leone seller. He lost 5 kilos. So that is the reason why I'm telling you. So don't be scared with this woman, because I am straightforward. I don't want you to encounter disaster. I don't want you to lose your money, because I had a bad experience already. I was being screwed, both buyers and sellers. Do not come to Ghana, because there is certain gold in Ghana is not gold. There's only that gold is only to make into industrial spare parts. Why? I have one lady. He buy gold in Ghana, hand carry 5 kilos. When she reached in California, the gold turned to brass. Right? So gold is very mysterious. Gold have a chemical element like magnesium, lead, silver, and zinc. If you are a real buyer, you buy gold analyzer, gold taster. You can buy online, maybe $5,000 or $10,000. Double check on your gold taster. After initial assay to the local refinery, okay, you double check before you release your payment bank to bank. Does that make sense? Are you happy for that? No such broker is explaining to you like that. But anyway, at least I'm giving you this information. Every day I receive sad stories that please don't be trapped. Don't be trapped anymore. We are now on 2018. I always update my page. We just made the sale 100 kilos January 10. You can see that on my page. My Facebook virtual page is very extensive. You can see it, do it, digest it, take time to read, take time to watch the video. Then that is the time you make your final decision. You come to Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina, I saw you on YouTube. Wilhelmina, I read your Facebook. Then, what would be the next Wilhelmina? Very simple. Send me your letter of intent to buy on your company letterhead, stating what carat, purity, the mode of payment, which refinery of destination. Then, we would like to know your proof of fund, which is bank statement. Does that make sense? Thank you very much and have a pleasant good afternoon. I shall see you in a minute, in an hour. Maybe when you wake up in your end, you are in Europe, you are in America, you're still in bed. So when you wake up, you're going to see Wilhelmina is smiling at you. Hi, how are you today? Have you found gold? Have you found diamond? Well, Wilhelmina is waiting for you to be on Skype. I don't deal with WhatsApp. You know what? I have so many inquiries on WhatsApp. They don't know how to introduce themselves. They are all brokers joker. See, I have 20 people sending me on WhatsApp. I don't even bother to respond. I want to see you guys. I want to see you live. Let us interact. Then Wilhelmina will guide you properly step by step. You don't need a broker. You don't. We are now in the global village. We are now in the global communication. You can buy things on the internet. So, oh, I don't want to deal with the internet. Well, you are on the internet. Right. Mobile phone is on the internet. Mobile phone is on WhatsApp. Everything. We are now on the modern technology. Many years ago, we just used faxing, send faxes. Today we are on email, we are on YouTube, we are on Skype, we are on WhatsApp. What else? What is your problem? Maybe you are a scammer, maybe you are a criminal, maybe you are a smuggler. That is the reason why you are scared with this woman. Don't. This woman is very friendly. This woman is very helpful. This woman would love to do business with you. This woman would love to render a customer service. Once you come to Wilhelmina, I can guarantee you 100% you're going to be happy with my services. Thank you very much and have a pleasant good afternoon.